Wonder Years Season 2 premieres tonight right here on Channel 13. Joining me now, actresses from the show, Saycon Singblow. She plays Lillian, and Phoebe Robinson is here as well, who plays Jackie. Ladies, great to see you. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for having us.
Doing great. I'm Phoebe. Doing great. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Where does the story pick up when we start with season 2?
My goodness, the season 2 premiere, it picks up. We're a little divided at this point. Our beautiful family has, some of us have flown off to New York, and we have Dule Hill, who plays my husband, Bill. He's gone off to write songs for a big old R&B star by the name of Marvin Gaye. So that's where we start off. We're in Alabama and they're in New York.
All right, sounds good. What do you think viewers can expect from these first few episodes?
Can I throw in that Phoebe pops up?
Yes, yeah. I was just about to say Phoebe. So I play Jackie, who's Lillian's little sister, and I come into town like a tornado, and I am here causing problems. Even though I don't think I'm causing problems, I think I'm having fun and just sort of like bonding again. But Jackie just can't help herself. She's got to bring a little mischief along.
Absolutely. So it's like while Bill is away, Jackie will play.
Exactly.
That's hilarious. Phoebe, what was it like playing Jackie?
It was really nice. I've never had a sister. I have an older brother, so it was really nice to be like, oh, this is like what a sister dynamic could look like. And it was so fun because the script is I'm in the first and the second episodes, and the scripts are so funny, but they're also so sweet, and there's so much heart. And like I feel like you get to see a lot of sides with Jackie when she's with Dean, and how cute she can be with him, even though she's giving advice that's a little screwy,
a little questionable.
Yes. And you also get to see the dynamic with Lillian. I mean, there's a lot unsaid there, but there's a lot of love there. And it was just so much fun to come in and play with everyone. Everyone is so talented, so good at playing the serious moments and the funny moments. So it truly was a treat to be a part of it just for a couple episodes.
And we loved having Phoebe on the show. I mean, I'm sure fans of Phoebe's will be excited to see her in the 60s costumes. She looked great in the costumes. That's one of my favorite parts of the Wonder Years. Anybody who enjoys nostalgia, from the old TVs to the old telephones, all of that stuff, that the tactile stuff we used to use, there were no cell phones. Okay. So you get to see us in that environment, picking plums and just out in nature. It was a good time.
Nice. Saycon, how has Lillian evolved, like, say, since season 1?
That is a good question. How has Lillian evolved? Lillian has had a chance to expand her love, not just for her family, but helping her community, helping other kids around. Sometimes to young Dean's horror, Lillian helps a lot of people. She's grown and learned how to, or is learning how to deal with being a woman in business in the 60s, when, women sort of had their place. So, and you get to see the two of us as sisters working in the same work environment with two totally different personalities. Lillian, it really gets to continue to evolve, and all the characters are evolving on the Wonder Years.
And Phoebe, back to you, my dear. What was it like working with Saycon and the rest of the cast? Like, any fun memories you'd like to share?
I think for me, the biggest takeaway is that it was just so much joy. And I think sometimes you can be on a set where people are sort of complaining about the jobs that we get to have. And I think here we all are sort of recognizing it's a special show, it's a special moment. We're really going to enjoy each other. And so it was really fun. Like, I think we just had a lot of times just like hanging out, sort of tease each other a little bit, getting to know each other. And
can I say, Phoebe is so hilarious that a lot of that joy was because Phoebe, she's cracking jokes, even just the way she would say Bill's name. We laughed so hard with her on set. She is a fool, as the people would say.
I'm a fool. I was a sweaty fool. I was a sweaty fool in those clothes. Oh my God.
The clothes, the shoes, the hair, the wigs, all of it. Yeah.
What do you ladies think makes this award-winning show just so special?
That's a good question. All of us. This amazing cast. The
I think
nostalgia of the show, all of it.
Yeah, and I think the stories that are told are so relatable and so universal, and everyone can remember their childhoods and you having like this crush, or you're in this relationship and it doesn't work out, and like you feel like your parents don't understand you, and you're like, oh well, my aunt understands me. Like, just all these common emotions that just come from living. I think that's just one of the reasons why the show just resonates so much. And then on top of that, that's also really funny too. It's just That's kind of the perfect show, if I might
Yes.
just say that.
And I have to say, it's really nostalgic for me. I grew up down south. I lived in New York for a long time doing Broadway, and to be back down south, to be in Atlanta shooting The Wonder Years. Some of my really good friends are on the show as well. Like the fact that we get to work together as grown-ups, as adults, and just live our acting careers, get to sing on the show. I sing with Patti LaBelle on the show. Like the nostalgia, just gosh, the heart, the warmth of the show, it just goes on and on and on. And so all those church scenes, us singing, Phoebe testifying, it's a lot. It's a lot for people to enjoy and to unpack.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Check out season 2 of The Wonder Years. You can watch it Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. right here on Channel 13.